Generally, I end up just getting a bagel.
A rice cake, a cheese string, and a pepper.
Muffins.
Sometimes I'll have a muffin.
Wraps, bagels.
Bagels, cereal, cheese.
I like the kind that is cheese slice.
Carrots and like fruit and juices.
Occasionally they'll make something nice like bacon and eggs or pancakes. I don't eat very well for breakfast at home because I'm never hungry enough in the morning.
I go on a bus and you can't eat on a bus.
Well, I always would be hungry at home and I don't have enough time to get breakfast at home.
Having a healthy snack or lunch at school will help us learn because we'll be energized and we'll have nutrients that we need to get through the day.
I come here and I find that I can focus more on my schoolwork when I'm not hungry. So with this I can get better grades.
Sometimes I'm hungry and my tummy starts growling and then I can have something to eat.
When I get hungry, I really can't concentrate, so I go to the lunch program and then I'm able to actually eat something.
I can concentrate better and I won't fall asleep in class.
I'd probably be a lot more tired and probably a lot hungrier because I'd have to eat at home, and that definitely limit my choices of what I can eat because my mom won't buy me bagels and stuff all the time.
It started about 6 years ago, and we do a full breakfast program. It operates 3 days a week, and we have volunteers coming in every day. They're either preparing the food or doing cleanup. The program is delivered first thing in the morning to all the classrooms before school starts, and then the classroom teacher distributes it to all the students. And it's available to all students. We don't ask any cost. We do fundraising in the school and everything for it, so every student gets it. And then the bins come back down here. They get washed, and then we prep for the next day.
I get up at 6 in the morning, and then I go and I pick up the donations that happen on a regular basis, the baked goods. And then after that, I come here, I set up the tables and make sure the food is out. I count the attendance of people coming in. I do the inventory. I make sure that the certain volunteers are here at a certain time and that they're able to help out when we need them. And just general, like making sure groceries come in and that the books are balanced, things like that.
It actually runs itself very well, so I'm very lucky. If I know that I'm running the program, then I make sure that when the bell rings at 11:30, I head over, unlock the door, make sure I take out from the fridge the juice, fruit, things that have to be refrigerated, and have those laid on the counter. And then usually the book is out that the kids sign in, so I just sit in the office and have a very easy job of watching it work. The kids who use it are generally regular kids that access it all the time. They know to come in, wash their hands, sign into the book, and then get what they need for lunch. Any students who are new, then I just fill them in on what they need to do if they're accessing the program for the first time. So it runs quite easily.
The kids really look forward to the breakfast program, and for my son, who's an early riser, so he eats breakfast at home around 6:30 in the morning and then gets on the bus at 10 to 8. So by the time they get to the school at 8:45, he's ready for another snack, another little fill up. So and some of the children in the school unfortunately don't have much at home for breakfast, or they come with limited food on their lunches for snacks and stuff. So it's a really nice addition for some of those children, and the kids really look forward to it, enjoy it.
Personally, I would think that they're starting off the day certainly more alert. What's really neat here is they get a chance to start interacting with people right away, so their energy level is quite good by the time they leave here, as opposed to when they come sometimes just flagging in here and obviously perhaps need a little pickup.
A benefit for them, well, obviously they're not quite as, they do receive breakfast at home, obviously. It's I use it more as a morning snack for them. Oftentimes my kids will say they don't want breakfast at home because they know that they're receiving breakfast club at school, and I explain to them that the breakfast club is more supplementary for them. And I explain to them how there are individuals at the school that don't actually receive breakfast at home, and that's their main source of food.
In my role at school, every single day is a success story. I never ask kids why they're coming to the lunch program. Occasionally, I make a call and say to a kid, you need to work a little harder to remember, but almost never, because if a kid's coming to get a lunch, they need it for some reason. And when I introduce the program to students, I say, for any reason, if you need a lunch to keep your stomach full to the end of the day, if your lunch is riding around on the city bus, if your yogurt exploded and you can't eat your lunch, for any reason, come. And I never ask them why. I think that makes them comfortable to come if they need to. If they're coming, they need to for some reason. So every single meal I hand out is a success story.
Well, I can say often the kids who are more problematic for us are the ones who are either lack some of the nutrition and are not able to focus in class, and therefore they sort of exercise their energy in other ways. So by making sure that they are fed well and they're able to concentrate a little more in class, then they are able to sort of go through the day in a more positive way.
I think there's lots of opportunities to support the lunch program financially. We have the Live Free Day. Funds from that go directly to schools. We're hooked up with a local consignment store, so parents bring in things and donate, so they're helping. I take them to the consignment store and they give me 50% of the profits. All of that stuff is helping financially.
It's not so much money per se. It's really the things that we use on a daily basis, like the simple things of boxes of cereal or containers of cream cheese and things like that. That programs like this one, it would be really beneficial if there was an extra container of crackers or something like that, and it was donated. It makes a really big difference. It saves us a lot of effort that would otherwise we would have to go and purchase that with our own money.
Volunteers are always required and welcomed at the breakfast program.
There's always opportunities to help prep the food, to clean up, maybe go shopping if the lady who does shop is unable to. That's always a large job. One thing about the breakfast program is for the children who don't or who come from lower income families, oftentimes they are trying foods for the first time. Like there's a number of kids who may have never had a red pepper, and they come to school and that's the first time that they've had a red pepper or a pineapple or a melon. So it's an opportunity to introduce new foods to kids who have never had it before.
I think it's wonderful for students to have the ability to come and access that, whether they've forgotten their lunch or, like I said, with a student last year that we knew had absolutely no access to food at home on a regular basis.
As of my 9th year, people have been here 13 years right from the beginning. And started at 50, now I'm 60, a little older, and it is time consuming, but it's certainly worthwhile.
It's a great program. We're really happy to have it here at the school.
It's a fabulous program. It benefits the kids, and I certainly hope that it continues.